We now learn about the rule for multiplying logarithms by scalars. And a scalar is just some number. For instance, let's say we're given 3 times log base 5 of 2. Well, what this rule tells us is that we can rewrite this expression as log base 5 of 2 to the power of 3. And since 2 to the power of 3 equals to 8, this equals to log base 5 of 8. In other words, any number which is multiplying a logarithm can be turned into a power on the number which is inside the logarithm. Now, a more general way of writing this rule could be as follows. If we have x times log base b of some number a, then this equals to log base b of a to the power of x. And do make a note of this result. It's going to be very important in our studies of logarithms. Okay, let's move on to work through a couple of examples which will illustrate how we can use this result. Let's say we're given the following. We're told that 3 times log base 7 of 5 equals to log base 7 of x, and we're asked to find the value of x. Well, we can see here that this log base 7 of 5 is being multiplied by 3. Consequently, we can use the rule we've just learnt and state that 3 times log base 7 of 5 is equal to log base 7 of 5 to the power of 3. And since 5 to the power of 3 equals to 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125, this equals to log base 7 of 125. Now, comparing log base 7 of 125 to log base 7 of x allows us to state the final answer. Indeed, x is equal to 125. And we're done. Let's look at another example. Say we're given the expression log base 3 of 4 plus 2 times log base 3 of 5. And we're asked to simplify this as much as possible. Well, looking at this expression, we can see that we have 2 logarithmic terms that are being added, and we can also see that the second term is being multiplied by 2. So we can start by taking care of this multiplication by 2 using the rule we've just learned. Indeed, we can state that this equals to log base 3 of 4 plus log base 3 of 5 to the power of 2. And since 5 to the power of 2 equals to 25, we can state that this equals to log base 3 of 4 plus log base 3 of 25. We now have 2 logarithms which are both written in the same base 3, which are being added. So we can use the addition rule that we've already seen to state that this equals to log base 3 of 4 times 25. Finally, since 4 times 25 is equal to 100, we can state that this equals to log base 3 of 100. And that's the final answer. We've just simplified this logarithmic expression as much as possible. And so that's how we can simplify logarithms that are being multiplied by a scalar, or simply by some number. And that's it for this tutorial.